Joining me live is Murray River Council Mayor Chris Bilkey. Good morning to you. How are you this morning, Chris?
Good morning. My feet are becoming webbed.
Right, we're having a little...
We're currently... can you hear me?
Yes, at the moment we can. Keep going. Sorry about that.
Okay. Yes, we're getting webbed feet here. The river is still rising slowly. We expect to be at our expected peak at around tomorrow night, which is 95 metres. That's about the 1993 flood level, and we're preparing as well as we can to accommodate that flood level. There's a lot of sandbagging been going on in the eastern part of our township, and we're just topping up sandbag levees where we can. It's going to be a long wait for us, unlike places in the northern part of New South Wales and southern Queensland and even Moree. This river will be a high level for at least a week and probably a good deal longer than that. So we're battening the hatches down for a long wait, even assuming that it doesn't exceed the level that we're expecting.
And I'm not sure whether you mentioned, because we just lost your audio in the beginning there, but I believe you have been evacuated from your property that is surrounding that water you mentioned outside of the town's levee. Is that correct?
That's right. We live right on the top of the riverbank, and unfortunately outside the levee bank. So we've been evacuated. We'll wait and see, like many other residents, what damage it's done to the house when we get back in.
How is the community feeling?
The community has been a fantastically effective group. They've provided over 150,000 sandbags in the last 4 or 5 days, and those have been directed primarily at the houses outside the levee bank in town, which the levee bank that's in the town will certainly protect the inside of the town, but those sandbags have gone to houses and other assets outside the town in the eastern part of Moama.
So, I mean, it's a great community spirit, isn't it? People getting in and helping. On the flip side, how is the exhaustion levels and people's mental health?
Look, mental health has been a big concern for us, but we're certainly seeing a community effort that has been simply astonishing. And what's happening is that we're seeing people come into the business, into the job of filling sandbags. They've been rolling teams in that task, and so the stress on any individual has been reduced by that. And while we're all very anxious and concerned about how high it will go and how long it will last, I think there's been the support crews out there to help people get through this without stress that is going to cause serious problems.
And Chris, tell us about the area where you are, Moama, for people that haven't been there, and for people that are perhaps after all this horrible devastation, wanting to go and take a visit to your community.
Yeah, well, look, physically, Moama and Echuca lie at the junction of 3 rivers, the Goulburn River coming in from Victoria and the Campaspe River coming in from Victoria. Now, the Campaspe joins the Murray right in the middle of Echuca, and the Goulburn River joins the Murray River some 10 kilometres or so upstream of Echuca Moama. And at the moment, the water that's flowing past us in the Murray is really being contributed by the Goulburn River, and so much so that the Murray River above the Goulburn River has stopped flowing, and it's even flowing backwards because of the volume that's coming down the Goulburn. So that's what the kind of water is at the moment outside our back door. Once that Goulburn water gets away, we'll see another flush of Murray water coming down, and that's going to be the kind of second peak that we anticipate perhaps on Tuesday or Wednesday. And we expect that level will be sustained for a long period of time, maybe weeks before we see the significant drops in the river there.
Well, we wish you and everybody all the very best. Oh, sorry, I interrupted. I didn't mean.
I was going to say, in terms of what we should expect from people who love this town, and there's many of them, visitors and tourists and so on. This will be something that we'll look back on and say that was a tough period, but we handled it pretty well, and we'll welcome as many people back into the town come late spring, early summer as we possibly can, because this is a very, very much a tourism town, and it's just a spectacular place when the river's not lapping at your feet.
Well, we hope that many people flock to your neck of the woods after this horrible devastation. We wish you all the best, Chris Bilkey, and all of you and everyone around there. Stay well and stay safe.
Thank you. Appreciate it.